And that's a letter to Lily. See? And they call it Tilly. It's Tuata is aunt in Russian. So it's like a combination of Tuata, Lily, Tilly.
Oh, okay.
So this is dated 6 June 1917, so they're still at Tsarskoye Selo. She's talking about her lessons, English lessons with Olga. We went outside a lot with fresh air. Mama sits and we and Papa walk. How sad, isn't it?
I don't write about that. I don't focus on that.
Yeah, so this is 11th of June, 1917, in Tsarskoye Selo, still to Lily. Here she says at the end, when we returned, we had tea all together. Tiny envelopes. Another Maria. For some reason, not a lot from Anastasia, and I don't know who cut this out, but somebody did. There was probably a photo or something in there. Again, it's to Lily, but there must have been some picture in there that somebody decided to cut out. She asks about her little son, Titi, they called him. Yeah.
They were just so normal. They were
Nice girls. Right, this is Olga. 3rd April, 1917. Easter. Nice light blue. Must have been more blue. She asks her, "How are you?" Papa and the sisters are breaking the ice in the garden. And Anastasia also is taking a walk. I guess this is like right after they were sick, because it's 3rd April 1917, so they're still I guess just recovering.
Why did they have to shave their heads for measles?
Well, the hair was falling out, so I think they wanted to, they didn't want it. They thought that if they shave it, it's going to grow in nicer. Yeah. There's another one from Olga. April 10th. They certainly wrote very often, didn't they? Like every other day.
They did.
You know.
And they had telephones there too.
Right, but I don't think they were allowed to use it. Again, Olga wrote a lot to, yes, 15th April. So every few days they would write to Tilly. She's saying, Papa walked alone yesterday because the weather was nasty and the sisters are sneezing, and also just right after measles. So they didn't want to get sick again.
I love how it smells. I love the smell.
Let's see. Okay, this is both Olga and Tatiana, 19th April 1917. So Olga started writing a letter to Tilly, and Tatiana continued. You can definitely tell the difference in handwriting. Let's see. Another one from Olga. Looks like she was running out of room. So, I mean, this could be Alexandra, a postscript, I think, from Alexandra. See that? Doesn't that look like it's Alexandra's handwriting? What did I say? That was the date here. There's no date. But boy, they just wrote and wrote and wrote. Yeah. Let's see. More Olga. No, that's Tatiana, but they have it mislabeled, of course. Well, actually, it's Olga and Tatiana again, but it's mostly Tatiana. So it should be under Tatiana. So Olga starts, and then Tatiana wrote. Thank you, my dear, for your lovely letter. This is 30 April 1917.
I would be freaking out. The last thing I'd want to do is write a letter during this time.
Well, I guess they had a lot of time
Well,
to
they
get
were in
used to it.
We were in captivity.
Yeah, but you know, what are you gonna do? You know, they didn't know what was gonna happen. May 3rd,
Is that
1970.
Olga?
This is Olga, yeah. And they're always sending regards to the little one, which is her little son. I think her husband was somewhere else, so like they ask about the husband. Oh, that's a card. I love
beautiful.
postcards. Yeah.
Beautiful.
So this is from Olga.
Oh my god, that's beautiful.
Yeah. To Tilly. Looks like 9th of May 1917. We sat at home and then worked nicely in the garden. You know, it's their kitchen garden. 'Cause that's still, you know, it's probably around the time. Remember that picture? That-
Where they were doing
yeah, where they're in the garden. Yeah. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. They brought a lot of postcards with them into exile too. So here's another one from Olga, and it's a letter. Let's see, there's something a little bit more different. It's a letter, a lot of letters from Olga. This is just a postcard with no, you know, open letter. It says postcard basically. 5th of June 1917. So it's all around the time when there's a lot of pictures of them doing the work in the garden. Okay, let's see. Let's see, what's this one? Okay, here's another mislabeled one that says it's from Alexandra, but it's really from Olga. And again, this is actually from Tobolsk, Easter. That's when they were by themselves for Easter. You know, when the parents, Christ is risen. Yeah, so this is Easter 1918. They weren't doing very well here anymore because, you know, Nicholas, Alexandra, and Maria were in Ekaterinburg at this point. But they were separated for Easter, so. Okay, here's another mislabeled one, I think. That's Olga again, but they have her as Alexandra. It's another postcard. And this has no date. Let's see. It's another letter from Olga. Don't forget we're recording. This is another mislabeled one, I think. That's from Tatiana. But it's labeled as Alexandra. I don't know who's doing the labeling. No offense, Beinecke Library. But this is clearly Tatiana. Tobolsk, January 22nd, 1918. So that's from Tobolsk. Let's see what that is. It's another letter. Just want to have like something a little different looking. It's just an example of one letter from Tatiana. Again, this is back. Oh, this is on her birthday, 1917, 29 May 1917. So that's Tatiana, unless this is new style. But I think they were still doing old style, so. Yeah, she's thanking her for her, wishes for her birthday. And she sent her some picture that she's thanking her for, obviously, probably for her birthday, So that was like one birthday before last. Let's see what else we've got here. Another Tatiana letter, another Tatiana letter, another Tatiana. This is the Nastinka letter in English. So, to Alexandra, and then you could see that Alexandra did some annotations in pencil here. See? Have sent it. Not famous. Hope she feels. It's almost like she's answering her right in the letter. So she said, "I do hope she feels better. Not famous, meaning not so great. Please drive with the children at 3. Shall speak to Madam today." Yeah. So it's like it's kind of strange because it's like she's maybe as she's reading the letter she's writing things down to remember, like later to, I don't know.
Like a post-it note.
She needed a Twitter account.
Can you imagine? Next second on Facebook.
Okay, that's
That's
the famous Nicholas letter to Alexandra Nikolaevna Narishkina. From the Tsar, Nicholas. That was the envelope, which he probably licked to seal. So I don't know, maybe. You'll be escorted out of here. Okay. Oh, this is what I wanted to. Okay, this is the.
I'm probably gonna pass out.
This is the card that they made for Lily.
Oh,
Sign. It's a goodbye card.
Okay.
So Alexandra, of course, wrote a lot here, and then yeah. So all this is Alexandra, and this is Alexei, I think. And that's Olga. I think that's Alexandra. That might be Nicholas.
Right.
Or I'm not sure who wrote that, but anyway. That's Alexandra again. She had some farewell letter. It looks like it's some very old archivist wrote this, librarian, a long time ago.
So they've had this since what, 1937, you said?
No. I think since 1930s, yeah. Let me see if there's anything else interesting. Well, not that, like I said, not that many people looked at them. It was a nice, this is from Alexandra. And she just could not stop writing. 3rd May 1917, Tsarskoye Selo. They're still. She could have been writing it in her little wheelchair, while they were doing the garden or something. There's another Alexandra postcard. No, that's probably about it. So.